Where does even a rich Parisian find silk stockings these days?
One does not ask, ma chérie.
Your niece is so kind to lend me all these things.
My niece does as she's told. You're going to the opera with the German minister. You can't wear your old clothes.
How can you possibly do this? And apart from being an enemy alien, he knows I'm Jewish.
The Germans please themselves. Ils sont les vainqueurs. Herr Beck is no exception. Perfect.
I've been living out of a suitcase for a year. I feel so strange.
You feel beautiful because you are beautiful. Here's your perfume.
Thanks.
Some of mine. My niece always smells like a flower shop.
Madame, your gentleman is here in his car.
Thank you, Janine.
Oh, madam, you are ravishing.
Merci bien. Bye, Louis. Oh, don't cry. Mommy will be home soon. Don't cry. I'll be home soon.
On your way. Vas-y. I'll look after him. Sur la pente d'Avignon, l'on est danse. Sur la pente d'Avignon, l'on est danse, tous à rond.
This may seem a tactless question, but how can you be seen with a Jewess?
The ambassador knows that you and your uncle are in Paris. The Gestapo, of course, knows too. They also know that I am taking you to the opera this evening. Who you are is nobody else's business. You are uneasy?
Horribly.
I'm sorry. I thought you might enjoy this. I intended it only as a friendly or at least a reconciling gesture.
How long have you known we were in Paris?
Mrs. Henry, I knew that you were in Lourdes. Winston Churchill, you know, paid a handsome compliment to General Rommel during the Africa campaign. Across the Gulf of War, I salute a great general, he said. Your getting from Siena to Marseille was a daring feat. That escape caused me terrific embarrassment. However, across the Gulf of War, I salute you. You have courage.
How did you find out we were in Lourdes?
Well, just before you were moved to Baden-Baden, there was an effort to get you released. The French brought it to our attention at once.
What effort? We never heard of any such effort.
Yeah, sure. Well, there was a quiet approach from Washington to let you cross into Spain. Still, I was bound to find out sooner or later. Oh, by the way, the doctor from the Victoria Home informed me that your uncle is much on the mend. Na, Leutnant. Guten Abend.
Can you tell us the difference from peacetime Paris?
There's no Jews.
Yes, that is a change. Do you like Mozart? I haven't heard the marriage of Figaro in years.
It will be very good for you. Some more wine, Mrs. Henry.
No, thank you. I better get back to my baby.
Mrs. Henry, may I be direct?
Of course.
Dr. Arbitz, my ambassador, has read your uncle's broadcast scripts with tremendous enthusiasm. It is not too late for Professor Jastrow to deliver them.
You're still interested in the broadcasts?
Indeed we are. They are more timely than ever. In Dr. Arbitz's view, the only way to achieve a positive outcome to the war now is for the Anglo-American allies to realize that Germany is fighting their fight. The fight of Western civilization against brutish Slav imperialism. And so you see, Dr. Arbitz wants to move forward anything that could help to bring about a better understanding among the Western powers. He considers them of huge importance.
It must be obvious to you, Dr. Beck, that had my uncle been willing to make those broadcasts, we would not have fled Italy.
Mrs. Henry, I realize that neither you nor Professor Jastrow understand just how fraught with peril your situation is.
What do you mean?
The pressure from the Gestapo to arrest the both of you as Jewish fugitives from Italy with fake papers never lets up. Thanks only to Dr. Arbitz were you permitted to go to Baden-Baden from Lourdes. He is your shield and hope.
If you had known our whereabouts since Lourdes, why didn't you contact us then?
With the exchange negotiations in progress, neither Baden-Baden nor Lourdes seemed the place to raise the matter. Therefore, the mischance of your uncle's illness proved almost a blessing in disguise.
And it was you who brought us here.
I confess. But I promise you, Mrs. Henry, my reasons were not entirely selfish. I am extremely fond of your uncle. And I was convinced that it was here in Paris that he would receive the finest care. Mrs. Henry, I must warn you to consider this very seriously. If Dr. Arbitz withdraws his protection, then the Gestapo will at once sweep you in. They are exceedingly anxious to question you about your trip from Siena to Marseille. Need I say more?
But we are under Swiss protection.
Let me be candid. Once the Gestapo have you, Swiss protection would be like a straw fence against a fire. And I could no longer be responsible for what might happen. Although I should be most enormously distressed. You will urge him?
I don't have much choice, do I?
Our evening has been well spent, Mrs. Henry, if you understand that.
I couldn't get to sleep until you come back, madame. He cries for you.
Oh, that's all right, Janine. You can go now. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Let's go to sleep now. Let's go to sleep. Und Louis Wegele steht da glorweiß Siegele, das Siegel ist geboren handeln, das wird dein Bauernruf, Rogenkäse mit Mandeln, Schlu, Schaluila, Schlu, Schlu, Schaluila, Schlu,
My uncle will not make those broadcasts, I know it.
Why can't it be the end for both of you? Drink your tea. Once he did that, the Germans would never let you go. They know damn well the minute he sets foot in the USA, he'd repudiate every word. You must go back to Baden-Baden at once.
Back to Germany?
Yes. To the custody of your chargé d'affaires. Pinckney Tuck is a flaming New Dealer, but he's competent and tough. He's your best protection now. Well, you must remember that there are a lot of German internees in America that the Germans want back very badly. Here in Paris, the Swiss can only go through the motions. Tuck will fight.
All right, I'll do what you say.
Good. Now, you say Beck has gone to Stuttgart? For how long?
For his wife's birthday. That's all he told me.
Well, if you request to return to Baden-Baden, the embassy technically has no right to stop you. Let's put the request in right away, before Beck returns. Just do it. Quick march. Routinely. That embassy is a big tangle of bureaus. It can just slide through. Can your uncle travel?
I suppose if he must, he will.
All right. You'll need a Swiss escort to Baden-Baden. And transit visas. And, of course, railroad tickets. I shall talk to the Comte, and he will go to the Swiss legation and see to all that. Or I will. I know what you're thinking. Can you trust this old hag of a collaborationist? Yes, trust me. We're both American.
It's risky to involve yourself, Countess.
More tea?
No.
Let's get going. Vite, vite!
15 minutes to train time.
We'll be there in 5.
Aaron, are you chilly?
No, warm as toast.
The Swiss consul will be there.
Waiting outside the gare. Or so the Comte says.
We are so grateful to both of you.
Write me all that from Baden-Baden.
Cheval!
Cheval, oui. Horsey.
Horsey?
Mrs. Henry.
Monsieur Listal.
Dr. Jasper. Comtesse de Chambray?
Ah, oui?
Listen, Swiss Legation.
Enchantée.
It's so nice to see you again. I shall be accompanying you to Baden-Baden. All is in order. The German embassy made no difficulties. It's all quite routine. We have a first-class compartment to ourselves.
I hate farewells. You'll be leaving in 2 minutes. I'm off. Louis, sois sage. Courage, Professor. Courage. Bonne chance, chérie.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Gardez-les bien.
Bien sûr, madame.
Three o'clock. Here we go, thank God.
Bien, brave-moi. On les valide ici.
We are not moving.
Wartime always delays.
Quelle est cette pagaille? Dégagez-vous, monsieur. Il faut absolument que ce sera pas. Il a plus de 5 minutes de retard. Ce n'est pas très important. Il y a des hommes très importants qui viennent. Attention.
Allô, pardon.
Werner weg. Nemesis.
I'm sorry, but he's not well enough to travel. Heart action weak, blood pressure high, lungs congested. No, not possible.
But the hospital discharged him.
Please, Mrs. Henry, Dr. Grass is Ambassador Arbert's personal physician.
I'm perfectly fine. There's no earthly reason that I'm not able to travel.
Professor, you are a responsibility of my government. My car is ready.
Professor.
Our papers are in order. We will not get off this train.
It will not leave until you do.
SS Colonel Paul Blobel's Commando 1005 has become the custodian of the great and sacred Reich secret. Reichsfuhrer SS Heinrich Himmler, privately beginning to fear that Germany might lose the war, is taking steps to preserve his nation's reputation. He has ordered that even the mute evidence of Germany's special measures against the Jews, the corpses, must not exist. And so Commando 1005 will open and clear all the mass graves throughout Poland and Russia, burn the bodies, shovel the ashes into the pits, level them off with dirt, and scatter them with grass seed. And in 5 years, the woods will obliterate every trace.
System. That's the thing, Weiser. System. Economic processing. These fellows search. These pull out dental gold and so on. These collect and inventory. System, Geyser, system. And close supervision, or the yids will rob you blind. Just last week I had to shoot 7 perfectly healthy ones. And don't think they won't be missed on the workforce. Also, keep a close eye on your SS. 2 good men on the collection and always.
You thought of everything, Herr Standartenführer.
Germany's war needs are great. Back home, they're collecting pots and pans. Here, amidst this rotting garbage, we are collecting treasure. And search them all, Greiser, even the kids. It's an old Yid trick to hide valuables on the children.
How can these Jews stand to do this?
If they do it, they are fed. If not, they are beaten and starved. It's that simple.
Some of them look like lunatics.
Yeah, they don't last long. You handle them like cattle with the shots and the dogs, and when they're hopeless, you get rid of them on the frame.
We catch them in a good moment. We take their guns. We kill as many as we can. We head for the woods.
No. See the young guy with Vogel? He's the one who'll be taking us to the Ukraine. That's the place to try.
We'll make it, I tell you. I'm ready to die trying.
The idea is not to die. The idea is to bring the films to Prague. I can't take much more than this. Oh, those damn psalms, listen to me. They had no Jewish burial. It's for them. Sing the psalms for the dead is a great mitzvah. It's a godly thing. You stand in this pit. You handle these horrors and you talk of God. Where was he when they were shot? Where is he now?
I don't know. Maybe you didn't deserve a miracle that would have saved us. I don't know.
There he is. Lisa. Him I want to kill.
Get a belly full of bullets from the others. What for? Cover your face! I'll see you. Cover.
Get the idea. A layer of bodies with rags well soaked in waste oil, a layer of wooden ties, more bodies with oil, more wooden ties, and so on. Finally, a drenching of gasoline with the steel rails on top to hold the pile steady.
And how many on such a pile?
Well, about 1,000. More than that becomes top-heavy. Also, always put it up well to windward. It helps the stink. I told you, stand well clear, all of us. So that's it, finished. By tonight, we should just about have this one all cleaned up.
וחיי חור ויומי חור וחיי לכל בייסיק סרואל ויולאו הקרים ויומי יש מרבו ורק לעלם נעלמי אלוהים ורק להשתלח מספר ישראל ויתנסה להתקדם.
In the Ukraine, the graves there are enormous. They buried treasure in millions of Reichsmarks.
And they buried them like that? I mean, with no economic processing?
I argued with that pighead Eichmann. I pleaded with him. Now, shoot him, bury him, on to the next town. The worst was Kiev. I had no choice. I had to follow Eichmann's orders. I found a ravine outside the town. Babi Yar, it was called. It was a place where people would go on Sunday picnics, that sort of thing. We collected the Jews in batches. They came like cattle. We told them they were being resettled in Palestine. It took days. There were more than 30,000 of them. Biggest job anybody ever tried? All up to me. Well, I got it done. But what a botch. Not only didn't the army keep the civilian sightseers away, half the rubberneckers were German soldiers. Disgusting. People watching executions like it was a soccer game. Loved eating ice cream, even taking pictures. Pictures of women and children needing to be shot in the back. That was damn hard on the morale of my rifle squads, let me tell you. Didn't appreciate getting into such pictures. And what did we do when it was over? Threw the clothes in with them. Loaded with God knows what money and jewelry, and then bulldozed sand over the whole mess. Between you and me, and let this go no further, I sent a secret protest to Himmler. I proposed economic processing. I proposed what they now do in Auschwitz. I proposed Commando 1005, and I designed the flame.
Herr Standartenführer, you are as important for the war effort as General Rommel.
Yep. But no one will ever know. Here is my sacrifice for the fatherland.
Two hours late already. Russian equipment, Russian railroaders.
Ja, immer.
If you didn't know before, Jews are wild animals. That's the way to treat them. No other way.
So let's give them a lesson they'll remember. Count out every fourth man and shoot him. Onto the frame with them. The rest to be chained in sections by the legs from now on. And for our comrades in arms, war heroes, back to Germany for a military burial with full honors. Into the flame with this! Like that!
Well, now, you are blooded, Lieutenant.
Standartenführer, I take full responsibility.
There is no time to have you replaced. Just keep a better eye on your non-coms, that's all. Now finish up here and get the hell down to the Ukraine where you belong.
Get this garbage out of my sight! Into the truck!
Galko.
All right. Count off 1 out of 4. Let's get this over with.
Erste Reihe, Einschritt, vorwärts! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4!
God, who art full of compassion, who dwellest on high ground, perfect peace, beneath the shadow of thy divine presence, in the exalted place, among the holy and pure, who shines the brightness of the firmament to the soul of the Shmuel ben Nachum Mendel, who was murdered by the Nazis. שמום וזכרו, אבא ולכם, אסיריו בסייסק כנפיך לעולמים, ושרור, נשמתו בשרור החיים. אדוני, הוא בחלשו, עומד.
Absco. Here he comes.
Range. Mark. 1,700 yards. Downscope. All hands hear this. That Jap destroyer is combing our torpedo wakes and heading straight for us. I'm gonna shoot him down the throat. We've been tracking this damn convoy for 3 days, and I'm not about to lose it because of torpedo failures. Our fish ran straight, but they were duds again. Now we've still got 13 torpedoes aboard and some major targets up ahead. A big freighter, a tanker, and a transport full of Jap troops who are just dying to get ashore and give our Marines hell. The tin can is their only escort. If he drives us down and works us over, they're going to escape. So I'm going to shoot him with contact exploders on a shallow setting. Look alive! Briny, I need a good solution.
Aye, sir.
Forward room, set all tubes, depth 5 feet, open outer doors.
Forward room, set all tubes, depth 5 feet, open outer doors.
Right.
Up scope!
Range, mark, 1,500 yards. Bearing, mark, 350. Target angle and bow, port 5. Estimated closing speed, 40 knots. Range, mark, 1,150 yards. Range, mark, 1,000 yards. Bearing, 348, drift into port. Angle on bow 0.
Stand by to shoot.
Speed steady at 40 knots. Angle on the bow 0. I have solution light, sir.
Fire 1.
Tube number 1, fire to electrically, sir.
Fire 2.
Left, Captain Wakes are missing to the left. Damn it. Stand by. Bearing, mark. 347. Range, mark. 850 yards. Cap, my solution light.
Fire 3. Fire 4. Fire 5.
Torpedoes are running right underneath the destroyer's bearing, sir.
Left full runner, come to 280, all ahead full. Emergency, 350 feet.
Captain, you blew his bow off.
Belay that last order. Keep me here. All ahead 1/3. Let me have a look.
Aye, sir. Answering all ahead 1/3.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Freighter and tanker hightailing it away, but the troop transport is turning towards us. Start reload forward room.
Start reload forward.
Captain must be demented or panicked. Either way, it's great for us. All hands, now hear this. The USS Moray has just scored her first victory. We blew that Jap destroyer to bits. Well done. The forward torpedo room can paint a big, beautiful rising sun in one of those tubes. Our target, the transport, is headed this way. He's a 10,000-tonner full of soldiers. Now here's our big chance. We're going to shoot him, then pursue the other 2 on the surface. Let's get them all this time. I want a clean sweep. Yeah! We'll celebrate when we got him.
Tubes 1, 2, 6 are ready forward. Tubes 1, 2, and 6 are ready forward, sir.
Open outer doors.
Up, scope. Bearing, mark. 315. Range, mark. 1,200 yards. Down, scope.
Everybody shoot.
Have a solution light, sir.
Fire 1.
Tube number 1 fired electrically, sir.
Fire 2.
Number 2 fired electrically.
Fire 6.
All units are running hot, straight, and normal. Up, scoop! Okay, come on, baby, come on. 3 sweet ones on target all the way, Skipper. Torpedo run to target 2 seconds, sir. High-speed flame, she's afire.
Well done, Pete.
Well done. Down scope. Prepare for battle surface. Man all guns. Horseshoe. Surface, surface, surface.
Take it forward, take it forward.
Need another 50 over on the side.
Let's circle and see where the freighters have got off to.
All head 1/3.
Like ants off a hot plate, huh? I'll be damned, he's trying to put a hole in it. Just might too. 5 inches! Single! Come on, 5 inches! Finish him! Okay, Bryony, what's the range on the freighters now?
Radar, what's the range on those freighters? 13,000, sir. 13,000 yards, skipper.
Okay, let's circle, jam some charge into the batteries and get some photographs of this transport. On the surface, we can overtake these other 2 monkeys before dusk, easy. Meantime, let's sink these boats and rafts and send these floaters to join their ancestors.
Captain, don't do it!
Why not?
Because we're not butchers!
What the hell are we doing out here? These are combat troops. If they get rescued, they'll be up against our guys in New Guinea in a week.
Captain, it's like shooting prisoners!
Oh, come on, T. What about our guys in Bataan? What about our guys in the hull of the Arizona? All countries now hear this. All these boats, barges, and rafts are legitimate targets of war, and so are the men in the water. If we don't kill them, they'll live to kill Americans. Open fire! All guns! Commence firing!
boys.
5,000 yards, broad on the starboard quarter. Hold down.
We got the bastards, Briney. I'm going to attack.
Sir.
Look alive, Lieutenant. There's a war on.
Wrong, Skipper. War is when the other guy can shoot back.
You know, I can hack. You're not agreeing with my decision, Morning.
No, it's not just me. It's the entire crew. They should be as high as a kite, and they're not.
No. The crew will come around when the action starts. You're the guy I'm wondering about.
Now hear this. We've got these two Jap freighters at 5,000 yards nearly abeam each other. I'm gonna close and shoot them with 3 torpedoes and an overlapping shot from our stern tubes. Look sharp.
Final bearing and shoot.
Mark. 140. Range. Mark.
950 yards.
Down scope. Angle on the bow, 80 port, Skipper. They're overlapping nicely.
Set. Solution lights, sir.
Fire 7.
Tube number 7, fired electrically, sir.
Fire 8.
Number 8, fired electrically.
Fire 9.
Number 9, fired electrically, sir.
Torpedoes running hot, straight and normal. On bearing.
Up scope.
One hit, Skipper. Border stacks.
What about the other one?
No luck, sir.
Very well. Service. Down scope. Horseshoes. Service. But they've got some 3-inchers. Better hope they're lousy shots.
You can put a hole in it, Skipper. We can hit him from below.
Now we're gonna get this over with. All hands running! Hang on the bow, 110 port. Steady as you go. Stand by to shoot 2-3. Shoot 2-3. All ahead, 1/3. Towards the solution line, Skipper. Range 700 yards, bearing 002. Point blank, Briney. Fire 3! Left full rudder! Got them both. Well, there's no sense in taking any more fire, eh? Clear the bridge! Dive! Attention all hands. I'm so proud of all you guys, I could damn near cry. You are the best sub-crew in the whole damn Navy. And let me tell you something else. The Moray has just begun to kill Japs.
We're gonna go back there and put our last fish in that cripple, and then it's all ahead flank for Pearl. And when we pass Channel Boy #1 in 10 days' time, we're gonna tie a broom to the periscope. Clean sweep! God bless every one of you.
Crew seems all right to me, Briney.
Welcome aboard, Admiral Nimitz.
Captain, I want to shake the hand of every officer and man on this boat.
Yes, sir.
Well done, Captain.
Thank you, sir. If you'll follow me, please.
Hey, Pete, aren't you gonna stick around for the party?
No, Briney, I just can't seem to get in the mood.
Yeah.
See this?
Nothing in there about the shootings, I hope.
No.
Well, there's plenty of scuttlebutt around the base.
What are they saying?
Looks like the boat's going against the skipper.
Good.
But not by much.
I don't know, Briney. All those men out there. And he honestly believes that he did the right thing.
I know. Word is Com Subpac's recommending him for his second Navy cross.
Tell you, when Nimitz finds out about those shootings, I doubt it.
Some war, Pete.
Some war. I'll see you around, Briney.
Jan? It's me, Briney. Hey.
Byron.
Whoa, 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 Janice!
Hell, Byron, I love you. Don't you know that? Oh, don't be so afraid. I'm not going to eat you. Did you see this?
Yeah, everywhere I go. Should have seen the bash they laid on down at the officers' club. Ladies that toast the sub-pack.
Well, did you get my message? Is he coming for dinner?
Yeah, he's coming.
Well, great. I gotta change. Well, Captain, I'm surprised you didn't get waylaid by a dozen adoring females.
Well, I did. But I fought them off.
Oh, single-handedly?
Well, of course. Oh, I did not come empty-handed. Here, this is for you. And this is for you, Mrs. Janice Henry.
And for you, Captain.
What? Oh, hey, this is for you, Lieutenant Henry. Right there. You know, he is the best damn submariner in the fleet.
It's just what I needed, Captain.
All conquering heroes in the dining room. For the dinner of your lifetime, steaks, shrimp,
yes,
apple pie, Byron, and champagne from California.
Ah, my style, my style.
Okay. Now, you two, stay clear of my kitchen.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm going to clean up. Got it now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, lovely hula hands, gentle as a bird in motion.
Oh, let me do that. Let me do that.
Whoa.
Great Benny Goodman was flying home. Now, here's Glenn Miller. Bring us Pearl.
Pete Bettman has to be transferred.
And? What do we do for an XO?
I told the Admiral that I wanted you.
Me? No, that's impossible. I'm a junior reserve. Besides, I'm a lousy administrator. You know that.
Well, the roster shows that you're qualified, and you are. And the Admiral's considering it. Yeah, you'd be only the third reserve XO in sub-pack. But the Admiral's inclined to give me what I want just now. Unless you agree with Pete Bettman. You know, if you don't want to sail with me again, that can be arranged too.
I haven't asked off.
Let's get this thing settled once and for all. We're in a war. And the only way to end it, to win it, and to save lives in the long run is to go kill large numbers of the enemy. Am I right or wrong?
No, lady. You loved it.
I don't mind doing a job on the bastards. I admit that. The war was their idea. Yeah. You know, I think you've forgotten that they killed your brother.
I said, I haven't asked off. Now drop it.
Where's Astor? Byron.
Huh?
Where's Astor?
Oh, you got smashed and took off.
Well, on your feet, sailor. It's time for you to hit the rack.
Yeah. What a day.
You haven't said anything about Natalie since you made port. Is there any news at all?
I'm going to try to call the State Department in the morning. For all the good that'll do.
That was for Natalie, wasn't it?
Stupid Byron.
Sleeping like a baby.
Hell, you ought to be with all the champagne I poured into him.
You really are a bastard, you know that?
I'm a hero. Didn't you read the newspapers?
Los schneller, etwas hier! Ja, weiter jetzt! Hinsetzen! Schneller!
Are you sure? They're not waiting anymore. Your chains?
Okay.
Stay under the water as long as you can, huh?
Worauf schießt ihr denn?
May 10th, 1943. The fighting ends in North Africa. After more than 2 years of bloody warfare, 250,000 German and Italian soldiers have finally laid down their arms. For the Third Reich, it is a second Stalingrad. 2 months earlier, ill and discouraged, Field Marshal Erwin Rommel, the brilliant Desert Fox, returned to Berlin in a futile effort to persuade Adolf Hitler to pull his troops out of Africa. And now, with the final collapse of his vaunted Afrika Korps, he has been summoned for another meeting with the Fuhrer.
My friend, I'll be waiting. And Erwin, be careful.
Yes.
Sit down, Rommel. I should have listened to you. Now, it is too late. It's all over in Tunis.
My men. I keep thinking about them.
They're lucky. The Stalingrad heroes are prisoners of the Bolsheviks. Your men will get fat on American prison rations. Your sacrifice was not in vain, Rommel. They raped Roosevelt's timetable for invasion fortress Europe, held him up while Manstein got my armies out of the Caucasus. Do you know what the soldiers are calling Case Blue campaign now? Caucasus round 3.
You know that, mein Führer.
Rommel, nothing in Germany escapes me. Never forget that. So, you're quite recovered.
You're as fit as a boy.
I want you as my military advisor attached to headquarters.
Oh, mein Führer, give me a field command.
No, I need a plain-speaking man, a soldier by my side.
Then, may I speak plainly now?
That is what I want.
Mein Führer, end the war. Make peace. We cannot go on fighting the whole world.
There's not much chance left of winning this war. I know that. I would make peace tomorrow. But nobody will make peace with me. So, what can I do but fight to the end?
Permit me to speak against that. If we took certain crucial first steps, if certain activities, secret, reprehensible, un-German activities were stopped at once, disavowed, even punished.
What activities are you referring to?
Certain activities in Poland, of the SS, of Himmler.
Himmler? What concern is he of yours? Himmler's job is internal security. Yours is fighting a war.
Mein Führer, we have enough strength to force a tolerable peace. We might even be able to strike a deal with the West, but it's impossible. Well, it's impossible unless we put an end to things common humanity won't tolerate.
No, I do not permit you to continue. The Jews are our implacable eternal enemies. Churchill and Roosevelt are nothing but Jewish puppets. The Jewish Bolsheviks in the East and the Jew plutocrats in the West have ganged up to destroy us. Now, if the German people are incapable of winning this war, then let them rot. The best are dead. Anyway, I will fight for every street, for every house. Nothing shall be left. If a great race dies, then it has to die heroically. The immediate question is, where will the Allies land next, and when?
Well, Sicily, end of June, early July, then Italy.
Review the staff studies for Italy and give me an urgent appraisal. Operation Citadel under Manstein and von Kluger. My coming attack in the East. Review it and meet me later tonight.
Attack in the East after Stalingrad.
Especially after Stalingrad. They are too cocky now to make a decent, separate peace. So I must tear a great hole in their front, yes. One good bloody nose, and Stalin and I will be doing business again. always attack. The blacker things look, attack, attack, attack! Operation Citadel begins in late June. The day I swore a soldier's oath of loyalty, I would have never believed that such things could be perpetrated by my own government.
So, now you understand. Hold or die. Fight to the last round. No retreat. He can only wade deeper and deeper in blood, dragging the fatherland after him. Unless what? Unless somebody, some heroic personage is ready to step in to depose him and end the war.
You are talking treason.
July 5th, 1943. Early dawn. Against the advice of his generals, Adolf Hitler launches Citadel, his big summer offensive in the east, against a small bulge in the front near the industrial town of Kursk. With the strongest German force ever assembled under one command, he hurls nearly 1 million men, 3,000 tanks, 10,000 guns, and more than 2,000 planes into the assault. But this time, there is a breach in German security, and the Russians are ready. Lying in wait with almost 1.5 million men, 20,000 hidden guns, 3,600 tanks, and over 2,000 warplanes. They hit the Germans with a blow of such force that the invaders are all but stopped in their tracks. For 5 days, the battle rages. Then, as the Allies land in Sicily, Adolf Hitler is suddenly forced to reverse himself. In a futile and desperate attempt to bolster the collapsing Italian army, he abruptly calls off Citadel and immediately begins to ship his bloodied and battle-weary troops to Italy. On July 18th, the Kursk battle finally draws to a close, and Adolf Hitler suffers a defeat he will never recover from. 90,000 dead or wounded. Nearly all of his 2,000 tanks lost, and all of his attacking warplanes. After this, the German leader will never be able to mount another offensive in the east, and his once powerful Wehrmacht will be on the run until the Russians enter Berlin.
Quite a bit different from the last time I was here.
When might that have been, miss?
1941, December.
Ah, yes, ma'am. The war's quite a bit further away now.
Thank God.
They told me they'd be in the back garden, miss. That's straight through to the French doors in the rear.
Thank you, David.
The Viscountess, Mr. Ambassador.
Pack it up, Philip.
Hello, my dear.
Hello, Mr. Ambassador. How long have you been here?
Seems like a lifetime. But only since Stalingrad. Lemonade, Touchby?
Lemonade, Phil?
Lemonade.
Chickens, Mr. Ambassador?
One's more likely to eat regularly in Moscow when food grows in the backyard.
I can imagine.
We tried to book you into the National, but they're booked solid until Friday. So we can put you up here in the meantime.
Oh, how kind.
Why do that when United Press has just given up a suite at the Metropole?
Oh, do you think I could get it?
Think I can swing it? The manager is a distant cousin of my wife's.
Be sure and come to our party tonight. Best spot for watching the victory fireworks.
Thank you very much.
Bye, my dear.
Thank you. What victory?
The Kursk salient. Well, surely you know about it.
It didn't get much play in America. The invasion of Sicily has been the big story.
That's typical Yank editing. Sicily, a sideshow.
Oh, come on, Philip.
I mean it. Hitler's offensive at Kursk was the biggest tank battle of all time, pal. And the Russian counterattack has finally broken the backbone of Jerry's line.
Well, that is something to celebrate.
Yes. Stalin's ordered the first victory celebration of the war. 120 artillery salvos. It'll be something.
Well, I suppose I'd better come to the party then.
You had. The entire Yank mission's coming. All except Captain Henry, that is. He won't be there.
Oh, won't he? You've met him, then?
Made a point of it. Doesn't say much. They say he gets things done.
That he does.
Well, he's off in Siberia now.
Just as well.
Why's that?
I look like death.
Come on, Pam, it'll never work. He's married. He's a fossilized old Christian. They say he doesn't even play cards on Sundays. How do you intend to pry him away from his wife?
That does not deserve an answer.
Oh, I love it when you're angry.
How's your wife, Philip?
Oh, Valentina. Oh, she's fine. She's still touring the front with her ballet troupe. Thanks for asking, Tubbs.
Please come back, or you'll break my heart one day. 'Cause I don't want one without no
Touchbury!
One of their great tank commanders. He fought at Kursk.
So I gathered. He told me he killed many Germans.
Underneath the lamplight, by the barricades.
That's strange, isn't it? The only decent song of this whole bloody Holocaust is a cheap, weepy Hun ballad.
That you loved me.
Reminds me of North Africa.
Oh, what the hell? Shall we, Pamela?
Why not?
Orders came for sailing somewhere over there. Or confined to barracks was more than I could bear. I knew you were waiting in the street. I heard your feet, but could not meet.
Plug there's a bonus having drink. With the general.
My own Lily Marlene, resting in the billet just behind the line. Even though we're parted, your lips are close to mine. You wait where that lantern softly beams. Your sweet face seems to haunt my dreams. my lily of the lamplight, my own lily, Marlene.
Attention, everybody. It's 5 minutes to midnight. We'll darken the room and proceed to the balcony.
Hello, Pamela.
Hello there. Remind you of anything? My terrace in London, 1940.
Yes. Pamela, I'm sorry about your father. I really am. Did you get my letter?
No. Did you get any of mine?
No. Are you married yet?
Not yet.
Oh, God, the shrapnel ball! Get inside him!
Fancy display of flags. Too bad they're not as free with cooperation.
General Fitzgerald, Miss Pamela Tunsbury.
How do you do?
Pamela, what a pleasure to meet you. I was with Duncan Burnwilk 3 weeks ago in New Delhi. He'd just gotten word you were coming. He's a very happy man. Now I see why.
Is he well?
Well, getting along. That's the Thankless War Theater, the CBI. Well, Pug, I guess we better get back to those charts. I'll make my farewells, Pamela.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry I've got him on my hands. I'm pretty well tied up. Can we see each other tomorrow?
You can't tomorrow. Foreign press has been taking on a tour of the cursed battlefield.
When will you be back?
I'm afraid not for a week.
Too bad.
I bumped into your wife in Washington.
Huh? How does she look?
Very well. She told me to tell you to watch your weight.
Sure duty. She knows me.
Your general looks about ready to go.
Yes, so I see. Well, I'll see you in a week.
Yes? Yes, we have worlds to talk about.
We do. You call me when you get back.
As the Third Reich reels from the Tunis disaster and further reverses on the Eastern Front, two more blows shake Hitler's empire. On July 24th and 25th, a combined force of 780 American and British bombers drop over 5,000 tons of bombs and incendiary weapons on Hamburg, Germany. 50,000 people are killed, and nearly 1 million are left homeless. Then, with the Allied landings in Sicily turning into an Axis rout, the disillusioned Italian people rise against Mussolini. And on July 25th, after 21 years as dictator, Il Duce falls.
Treachery! It's all treachery! I told Mussolini, I want him. Where are your troops, your bodyguards? Nothing! He had nothing!
The question is, will the Italians keep fighting?
Never. Now that swine Badoglio has taken power. He's our worst enemy. He's already in touch with the British. I know it. I can smell it from here. I want 2 plans drawn up tonight. First, find and rescue Mussolini. 2, prepare to take Rome. clean out that scum, that rabble, that royal family. I'll make them crawl. I'll put the Duce back in power in a week.
There is the question of the Vatican, mein Führer. The whole corps of diplomats is in there.
Oh, I'll go into the Vatican and collar that whole gang, huh? Won't that be a hole? Shoot those diplomat swine hiding in there. Later we can say it was all a mistake of the war. Clean out that whole posse of priests. What do I care? The Vatican, an abscess of swindling Jew religion. Jesus was not a Jew. He was the bastard son of a Roman soldier. And Paul, the greatest Jew swindler of all time.
Mein Führer, we have 70,000 troops in Sicily. They must get back quickly to the mainland.
At once? Absolutely. Zeitzler, Jodl, see to it. Blow up the equipment. Just bring back the troops. Sicily is done for. Yeah. I'll have to fight the Allies on the mainland. We'll need every last man. And Rommel, take charge up north. Stand by to seize the Alpine passes and roll in every available division to disarm the Italians at the first false move.
Absolutely, mein Führer. They're probably plotting to change sides right now.
Treachery! They're all traitors except the Duce. I want him rescued no matter what. That way, I'll preserve the Axis and the Pact of Steel. So if him, if you.
It will be more than 2 months before German commandos finally locate and rescue Mussolini. And on September 23rd, 1943, the deposed dictator, under the Führer's orders, will proclaim the new Italian Social Republic in the north. But Il Duce will prove to be nothing more than a puppet, and his new government only a figment of imagination, propped up by Adolf Hitler's waning military might.
That's right. Le voleur, the thief.
The thief?
Oui.
Le méchant.
There you are. I've been looking all over the park. We have to go home now. Word from the Swiss. The train to Prague leaves at 8 tonight, and we're on it.
Prague? Then it's quite definite.
We'll be joining a large group there and going on to Theresienstadt together.
Still no word of why we're being sent to this place?
No. The Countess has been checking it out, and it doesn't sound at all bad.
It's an old issue, December.
But the article on Theresienstadt is excellent.
It's a German magazine, pure Nazi propaganda, of course, even though it is written in French.
True. But the feature articles are meaty and well written. See, Natalie?
Well, look at this, Aaron. They call it the Paradise Ghetto.
It's supposed to be a privileged retreat for Jewish war heroes, high judges, great artists. Well, they even say they have cinema, concerts, theater.
Well, the pictures certainly do seem to be authentic. I even recognize some of the people. Look, here's that old Otto Hirsch, the banker. I used to spend weekends on his estate. And there's the conductor of the Vienna Philharmonic. Yes, but I still don't understand why they won't allow us either to stay here or go back to Baden-Baden. Werner Beck must have had something to do with this.
I put the question to the ambassador point blank, and he said no. He told me that Werner Beck had been transferred to Madrid a month ago.
And Ambassador Ibetz made no further mention of those damnable broadcasts?
Not a word.
Mystifying.
In any event, you'll only have to stay there until the exchange, and then you'll be on your way home. I'm sure of it.
Please fill this out. You will return them when we arrive at Bochum-Witzel. Please fill this out.
Some sort of customs declaration?
Yes, for Theresienstadt authorities. And please make sure you specify the accommodations you desire. Please fill this out.
Weren't you able to arrange your apartment in advance, my dear?
No, but we were assured the accommodation would be more than adequate. And you?
Oh, we bought ours ages ago. Guaranteed. 4 rooms facing south with a view of the lake and 2 bathrooms.
Guaranteed?
Yes, guaranteed.
Bitte Ruhe! Bitte Ruhe, meine Herrschaften! Ich bitte Sie, zusammenzubleiben und nicht auseinanderzulaufen. Bitte seien Sie auch nicht beunruhigt über unsere tschechischen Freunde von der Polizei. Sie sind nur zu Ihrem Schutze hier. Nun, es ist ein kurzer Weg nach Theresienstadt. 3 Kilometer. Für die Alten und Kranken stehen Transportmittel zur Verfügung. Nehmen Sie jetzt Ihr Handgepäck. Der Rest wird Ihnen nach Theresienstadt in Ihre Wohnung nachgeschickt. Das ist alles. Danke. Formieren Sie die Kolonne.
Aaron, you will ride, won't you?
I shall walk. A paradise ghetto, I take it.
Attention! Attention! Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Jews, in the name of the Council of Elders, we welcome you to Theresienstadt. I am the Ältester, Dr. Epstein, and this is my deputy, Dr. Murmelstein. You will acclimate yourselves here in a short time, and you will like it here. Only Jews live in Theresienstadt, and we govern ourselves. And all the jobs in Theresienstadt are done by Jews. The manning of our police, public health and fire departments, and even our own bank. Everyone who can work has the duty to work and will be drafted according to their vocational skills. But we are well aware that life in Theresienstadt may require certain adjustments. And I want to reassure you that we of the Council of Elders will do what we can to make these adjustments easier. However, for the continued well-being of the community, there are certain rules that must be followed. It is important for everyone here to understand that these rules will be rigorously enforced. By welcoming you warmly, we admit you to the municipality of Theresienstadt. And now please, go to the registration tables.
Achtung, Juden, Achtung! When you reach the tables, you will surrender all valuables. Currency, cigarettes, cosmetics, jewels. Anybody caught trying to hold back any forbidden object will be arrested and severely punished. After you have been allocated your billets and given your mass tickets, you will move immediately to the examining rooms. You will disrobe, you will be searched, and you also will be examined by the doctors of Reich for your fitness to work. When finished, you all will be disloused. Cooperate. Make no protest. Remain silent. Move to the tables.
Yeah, I didn't count on this.
Nächste bitte. Nächste bitte. Nächste.
Ime prezime, dane godina rođenja.
Nein, den muss ich auf.
Ime prezime, dane godina rođenja.
What is this? What about our apartment? I paid a fortune. I have an official economic ministry receipt.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We have an apartment.
Your apartment?
Yeah, 4 rooms.
With a view of the lake.
Yeah.
Take your papers and into the examining room. Quick, march.
We have an apartment. No, not...
Come on.
No, not my coat, please. I'm having going.
Papiere bitte, Name. Your papers, please. Name?
Dr. Aaron Jastrow, my niece, Mrs. Natalie Henry, and her son, Louis.
Americans?
Yes. Under Swiss protection. part of the Baden-Baden Internee Exchange. Housed temporarily in Theresienstadt by order of Herr Abetz of Paris.
You will turn over your valuables. Now!
No, but if you would allow me...
Valuables! On the table! Schnell! Unterscharführer.
One moment, please. You're Dr. Jastrow?
Yes?
The Reichsman Security Office has advised us of your coming. These are important prominents, special status. Take them to these quarters.
Hauptschulführer.
Thank you.
Not at all, Doctor. Enjoy your stay in Theresienstadt.
Please, if you will come with me.
Next day.
Some of our other prominents. Your work assignments will be given to you by the labor section. The boy will be taken to the children's home tonight.
No.
For his own health. Regulations. You will have daily visiting privileges.